Rehan Dastoor, for all those people who are watching tonight, you're the one person who's been most impacted personally by electromagnetic radiation. For all those people who are watching tonight, what is it that you feel needs to be done to ensure that there aren't more people like you who have to suffer in the way that you have?
Well, I have some points to talk about. Every mobile phone that is sold in the world has a SAR rating, which specifies how much of radiation it emits. This is to protect for the consumer to decide whether he can the radiation is acceptable to him or not. Now, as far as I am concerned, where there is a tower bang in front of my house emitting 24 hours 365 days the radiation, what protection do I have? It's well known that if you speak on the mobile for 1 hour, the radiation is enough to give you a headache. But here I am facing 24-hour radiation, and it's not whether it's a child or it's anybody else. It can happen to anybody. So there must be some, since SAR is an accepted norm all over the world for radiation, why the same is not applicable to the mobile tower? I just don't understand why we have to bear the radiation 24 hours.
Okay, that's an important point you're raising, and I want Mr. Mishra to respond to that. The point that Rehan Dastoor is making is that these norms exist, and as we just heard Milind say, in so many other countries there's been so much forward movement in implementing those norms. In India, we seem to be nowhere.
This is exactly what I want to say. You know, that you cannot disconnect the consumer from technology and science. You know, you have to make consumers accessible to the science, but in a responsible manner, like what we have seen in developed countries. Like they erect towers in such heights that these radiations don't affect the civilization. But today what is happening, there's a norm that it has to be 150 feet above the civilization, like the highest level of people living in any kind of a multi-storied building. The towers have to be 150 feet at least above that. Now these norms are already there. WHO has already raised this issue. Within them they have brought in a kind of a guideline for all the tower companies to understand this. But in India we find that till it doesn't get sensationalized, till it doesn't become a huge issue, nobody wakes up. And we told TRAI, the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, 2 years back when they had a consultation with us, and we raised this issue. But nobody seems to be waking up. But I'm happy that now they would wake up.
Alright, we're hoping that they would wake up as well. I want one final comment from Mr. Haq before I end. As the person who's leading this charge, what according to you can be done immediately to at least help correct this problem which seems to be soaking into all our brains?
Okay, the survey, very quickly, the survey doesn't suggest take out the mobile towers of any building. The survey has been done to check the radiation levels in the neighborhoods and vicinities. The issue is not remove the mobile tower, disconnect the people from communicating from the people on the other side. The survey is very clear, bring the radiation levels within the permissible limits. If there is a tower near the hospital, we are not suggesting that take the tower away or make the people unable to use the phone. Then what is the way forward? First of all, we have to know what are the radiation levels within the country. Countries like China have developed they see reference levels and safe limits, because in US or in Germany nobody puts up or hangs a mobile tower to their windows. If you see the situations of the localities which are like German localities, these limits are very relevant there. The Janpas and the Prithviraj roads and the Malabar hills are falling within those limits. So these limits are made in Europe, very relevant to the places which are like Europe. Remember, we are living in India. We have to see what is the level of the problem. According to that, we have to develop our own guidelines.
Okay, I'm just getting news coming in at this time that this Headlines Today broadcast this evening has already begun having an impact. We've been putting the story out for the last 1 week. We began with Delhi, and now we're getting breaking news coming in that the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research has just constituted a group of scientists to verify claims of higher than prescribed levels of electromagnetic radiation in the capital. This move has come a day after the Delhi High Court directed the Delhi government to constitute a committee of experts to examine the potential health hazards posed by EMR from mobile phone towers. So we are now learning that under the leadership of the director of the Central Electronics Research Institute, there will be a committee that will be set up that will go into this issue. This is a headlines today impact. We're glad that the government is waking up to this problem. It's begun in Delhi. We'll keep tracking this story very, very closely and hope that the government in Mumbai too will wake up to this problem. Milind Deora has promised that his government is very serious about acting on this problem. This is a headlines today impact, and we'll keep tracking the story. But for the moment, to all our guests this evening, Milind Deora, Deepak Sawant, Bijon Mishra, Rehan Dastoor, Anil Kumar and Zafar Haq. Thank you very much for joining me on the center stage face-off tonight. Up next is Action Station.